We're set to go. So, I have in my collection one pack of Fate Reforged for today.
Oh, good.
Yes. Because Fate Reforged came out on Magic Online on Saturday, and had pre-release events, which was basically only the Swiss draft. And then today they opened up the 8-4, which is where I want to be. We're not going to do the triple. There is the tripler here. You can do Fate Reforged only draft. I don't really know what that would be, but yep. Wrong window. So we are looking to play. So this is basically cons, but with a single pack of Fate Reforged that will be our opening pack, which makes it interesting because, like, we'll see very limited multicolor stuff in our first pack. So I don't know how that'll go. Also dragons, also a lot of other things.
Dragons. Dragons in all colors.
Yeah, dragons
Can't
in
even
every
wait.
color. You can have a 4/4 flyer in green. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
For 6?
For 6.
It's like, hey.
And it might be the best one. It's really strong.
That's the one that's like an acidic slime.
Yeah, it's on death acidic slime, so even if they hit it with a removal spell, you don't care.
Jeez.
The black one is good too because it's a smother on death. Or
Oh no, Max.
Max.
Not really the mythic that we wanted to see, I don't think.
Also, Swiftwater Cliffs alive in the past. All right, so basically a time walk. Only castable with combo. This is a 5 mana. What's the name of this card? Instead of Right I'm Undoing, that's the name of the actual card.
Right.
Peel from Reality?
Peel from Reality would be for creatures. This one gets non-land permanents.
Okay, I thought there
a
was
little more appealing.
Okay. Combat Trick. I don't know how I feel about this card.
Use turn rotate. It would keep you open.
Yeah.
It'd also kind of keep you like low on the curve, I think. 4/4 is kind of big.
Yeah. I really want the Time Walk. I want the freaking Time Walk.
All right, Mono Delve. Here we go.
Yeah. Okay, so below the curve we have Warflare and Mildew on a Piker. We have Harsh Sustenance, which is a Buster. Lava Axe. Scoured Barrens with a building and not a skull. Removal spell, Manifest card. God, I have no idea how to actually,
Skullkeeper. Mono Delve. Let's roll it.
Oh man, that hard in.
Yeah, I mean, well, honestly, I don't think there's a huge push in any other direction. What does that guy even do? Holster 2.
So is a 4/5 at worst, and also hands off tap target creature on the attack.
That is kind of strong.
I think we can try that. So that puts us in Jeskai as is usual. But all right, what if we did it again? Is it true?
That starts to sound more like a plan.
Yeah. Now we have bolster.
Ooh, it's our favorite Jeskai rune mark.
Oh boy, it's almost Spectral Flight.
It's so much worse than Spectral Flight.
These things
Oh my
are
God.
terrible. These things are
That's in a world they were
freaking
like-
bad.
They're like post trying to make auras good.
Yeah. What the hell?
Jeez.
But yeah, also we have our 4-mana 2/2 flyer with an ability, but I feel like the scale guard. Oh man, Dark Deal. But yeah, I also like the Heel Cutter. I like this card a lot.
Hmm.
I think 11 mana Time Walk is probably playable. Probably.
Huh.
Possibly. Alright, what do we got?
Well, at least it'll prowess all your guys.
True.
Teamer Battle Rage. What does that even do? Double Strike?
It's kind of a bad combat trick. Double Strike and Trample if you have Ferocious. So it's basically a double cleave, which is like okay. Yeah, Black Dragon and a lot of black. Also Cunning Strike.
Honestly, Teamer Battle Rage sounds more like a Jeskai card. Can we just pick Windscarred Crag?
Just start picking up mana fixing? Yeah, the kicks. I think I would pick this over the kicks. Also, the sideboard card that you put in your main deck.
Like if we're gonna be in red, I would rather pick the Windscarred Crag here than the Cunning Strike. And if we're not gonna be in red, then we're not gonna miss either one.
Okay, then that's reasonable. Then let's be in red. Looks like we're seeing.
Oh man, Humble Defector might be my favorite card from the set.
Man, look at the black and green in here. Every single person at this table is playing Jeskai. Oh wow, tap target. Okay, yeah, Humble Defector. But I mean, I guess these aren't very good. I don't like this. I don't like this. Dousing Gloom is okay.
That's pretty empty. Hooded Assassin is terrible, and I don't like him.
I think he's fine as a 2/3.
Just like a vanilla 2/3.
Well, there's a lot of walls I'd be fine with him killing too. You know?
I guess that's okay.
Also with the Scale Guard. Do I...
With the Scale Guard, he becomes a 4/5?
Well, with the Scale Guard, he has tap when he attacks because of the...
Wait, not even a 3/4. Okay.
I'm going to pick the Defector over the Surfing Goblin, specifically because this doesn't cost double. And we are absolutely positively being told to get the hell out of these colors. Like, look at
Look, I don't think Lotus Path Djinn is all that bad. Maybe we should be picking Feral Crew Shock, but I rather like Lotus Path Djinn.
I did not notice that one. I was looking at like Dragon Rage as far as our playables go, and it's like this is
Red your mono reach attacking creature you control,
and then also creatures you control gain fire breathing.
That's got to be the hardest to use thing in the world.
Yep.
Like that was made to break Magic Online.
Yeah. It was made to make you just mess up every time you play it. Okay. What's with the... These look different. Like, is that just me?
No, it's different than even the art.
Yeah, like the color. That's what I mean. Not even the art. It's
yeah.
Like, here's some bad rune mark. Like, kind of crappy creature.
You know, I'll bet it's because the background of the text box is this neutral cream color on all of them.
How bad? 3 rune marks.
Yeah, well, they're terrible.
They're awful. Do we want the blade?
Yeah, let's pick a blade.
Like,
that seems alright. You can play it. That's the thing. You can play the blade.
I don't have any legends for the blade. Okay, hey.
Probably won't matter.
How about we have removal spell?
Reality Shift might also be a counter removal spell.
Yeah. We also have this, which is a instant speed sort of time ebb.
So it's one of those modes of Azorius Charm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's also the Skull Keeper.
Oh, Skull Keeper.
I think I'm gonna go with this. The fake removal / also this Fiery Invocation. Man, a lot of stuff I want here. I think I'm gonna pick up the Invocation this time around.
Fierce Invocation. Rite of Undoing.
Look, if I'm gonna delve, it's this, right? My thought process is that if I'm going to delve, it's this card. I think going in on a clan in pack 1 is very wrong. Probably, but I'm going to let you in on a secret. I've never played this set before. I didn't play at the pre-release or the release and have no idea what I'm doing.
Hmm.
Soul
Hey,
Summons.
Soul Summons is a gift.
I like this better than the Skull Keeper because it'll put 2 cards in the grave rather than 3, but like I feel like we've got something going here. Like Soul Summons in Jeskai, like if we have all this manifest.
Yeah. As much manifest as possible.
Get out of here. I'm playing
That's
the
to me.
time lock. This is getting played.
I don't think I'm going to be able to stop him from playing the time walk.
I can pick up.
Well, that's maybe not the worst thing.
This ensures that we have a Trumpet Blast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And maybe we use it on defense for some insane reason. I want to make the biggest man.
I mean, you just pick up this huge man. I don't really care about
Who's
this.
going to attack into that?
Yeah, like what the hell? Sure.
Gotta
Make
fly
biggest...
over top of him.
I mean,
Yep, we should have been in green the whole time. And of course, the leavings.
Hey, you want rune marks? How do you like rune marks? All right. I like this big man. Nothing beats this in combat.
6 first strike damage. Nasty. Well, that's cool.
Well, thanks, Pack, for
Do we
telling
take
me.
Force away, or do we take Windscarred Crag?
I think the Crag is better for us. I'm just gonna continue.
I like the
laughing.
Crag.
I'm gonna just keep laughing at these top cards. For
Yeah,
a little
let's pretend they're not there and that we're getting the best card in the pack.
We are. We're getting the best. We're getting. There we go. I've done it. All right. So,
Oh, hey, this this looks a lot better now.
great. I think in here we have like the Crag, or we could pick the Force away, and like War Shrieker's not bad either. But yeah, also, yeah. I'm fine with this. I would like to find some blue fixing. I'm sure we'll end up with some of the Tranquil Coves. I was going to say Tranquil Thickets, but those cycle for green.
Oh, Flying Crane technique, you say? How many War Flares can you put in your deck?
That's a good question. I think this is better than Warflare.
All right, well, there's that. There's Goblin Slide. There's Jeskai Student. There's Jeskai Wind Scout. There's Swiftwater Cliffs.
Right.
Absolutely, I include Goblin Slide in that list. I love that card. Some of our spells are creatures, thanks to Manifest.
It's true.
Heck, there's even Abzan Battle Priest.
There's a lot in here. The Battle Priest with like the skill guards or the invocation is actually good.
Okay, fine. We're not doing Goblin Slide.
Okay.
So I guess, again, it's down to Flying Crane Technique or Swiftwater Cliffs.
I'm gonna...
You just want to steal games rather than winning them, so here we go.
Yeah, I think that was established with the Temporal Trespass.
Trespass into Crane Technique. Eat it, nerd. Only attacking with one person.
Couple morphs. Actually, like, do I like Spell Snatcher over the Mystic?
I don't like the Spell Snatcher much at all.
Well, I mean...
You wait super long to use it.
I'm looking in the pack, though. Like, we're looking at morphs.
That is true, because each one of them is a Grey Ogre.
Right.
So, like, you're getting some minor upside one direction or the other. Maybe it is the Karu Spell Snatcher at that point. It's the bigger surprise, I suppose.
Right, everyone's going to expect the Mystic, but with that,
Only I can sniff out a Karu Spell Snatcher. So
well,
that's a reason to pick it right
you're
there.
not like in this draft, are you?
No, no,
Okay,
I'm not.
good, good. Then I think we're fine.
I'm not shading you. Maybe I should.
Just sitting
Like
sitting
I
right next to
know,
me, picking all all the Sultai cards. Like, yes, good, good.
convincing you to make mistakes.
Why don't you
There.
keep passing those sweet, sweet cards?
All right, here, have an Ugins Nexus.
I'm taking the coat. What is seriously? Even this looks messed up now.
It does look again. I think it's the background.
Like
Like
this is
there, it has a blue background to it because. Oh my goodness, that might be a bug. Look, the blue mana symbol is the second one, so it has a full blue background. White one is the second one, so it has full white background.
okay. I want to ask a question. How do you mess that up on the second printing of this card? Like, what happened? I I don't
I don't know.
I
Maybe
don't
we'll get
know.
into the games and it won't be able to tap for white.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yep, 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 okay.
well, we're just ruined. Okay,
Well, all right, that
it's too
happens.
bad. It might also be some arcane setting in Magic Online that undid itself. It's like show
How?
advanced text boxes for lands.
Tranquil Cove 2, Bring Low, Force Away,
Actual Trumpet Blast.
actual Trumpet
Also,
Blast.
Wetland Sambar, which is what became of that Sultai guy, I
Right.
guess.
In the future, he became an elk. I don't know. I'm gonna continue picking the fixing to be able to cast my
It
cards.
sounds good. I like that all of our dual lands have white, as if we're some kind of central white deck.
Technically, I don't think we have a central color if we count the cards.
I really don't think so either. I mean, I guess blue, thanks to temporal
Okay,
transfer.
yeah, fine. Okay. Yeah, we are central blue for lady here who is trespassing through time.
That's the face that you put on when you trespass through time. Yeah, I'm crushing it through time. Even more tranquil coves.
I think I'm gonna pick the evasive creature here
All right.
because
Magic Online is held together with tape and hopes of Worth Wolpert. I think Kavanaugh has it right.
that sounds about right. Yo, okay, so I see a combo. It's in our cards right here.
Hmm.
So we have the humble defector.
Okay.
All right,
Oh no! And then untap him and draw
Mm.
even more cards before giving him away.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That'll make Warflare work for us.
Perfect.
Then our
Yeah.
opponent will have an untapped 4/3 with which to block.
Perfect.
Or wait, maybe not. Maybe he would actually still be dead. Yeah, Bloodfell Caves. Look at that. Second mono
Yeah.
pip is red.
It's red. Okay.
Background is that of the mountain. And
We have salt. Oh, Warden of the Eye looks really good when our creatures are like this. You know how
it
many
looks
times
pretty dang good.
you know how many times we've played this card and seen it have nothing? Like
Mm.
I have seen the turn 5 like Warden where I'm just like this has nothing but a 3/3, but we have
Yeah. So I guess what we should hope for is removal.
yeah, I know we've passed
Seem
some
to have-
Ringlows.
Good stuff apart from that. Even like Force Away would be great.
Yeah, we've been passing those up this pack specifically to get us our mana.
And there's an empty pack for us. So Wetland Sandbar, hooray!
Yeah, I don't see because Russia Battle is actually a worse version of Warflare in our deck because of the lack of warriors. So like this,
Soldier, man.
right? I could pick up the caves. Pick up the sandbar. This is awful.
Pick up the K's in case we find something bonkers in Mardu.
What if we open the hunter or something? Also, sweet. This looks exactly like the pack did before. Like literally.
Yeah, right after we moved it down.
Right after I shifted it. Hmm. You're right. Erase gains value now. There are actual bad cards for it to target. But I'll take the good creature here. We need a bit more on the low end of the curve.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Hold on. What? Okay, I feel better about our choices now.
Yeah, I think we're being rewarded. I also think that the Wind Scout is slightly stronger. Evasion
Oh yeah,
and all
yeah.
that. But
Evasion. I mean, if you're gonna have like low creature counts, then this is kind of where you want to be.
yeah, can I have both? I'll trade you the Hero's Blade for one of those. That's fine.
Don't put that back in the pack. Oh no!
Mm,
I can't stop him. He's gonna do it. He's gonna pick Tygon scheming.
mm, It's so good. I work so hard for my time walk. I'm picking up Canyon Lurkers.
Okay,
Even in this world, I can't pick Tygom Schemings. In this world, however,
can you pick it here instead of Venerable Amasu?
we already have our 7.
Okay.
If we didn't have Pilgrim, maybe. But we're already
So
good.
let's take Tygon scheming and hope to not have to play it.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Wetland Sandbar.
Siegecraft. There is something that you can exile
Oh my
with
God.
a race.
Hide that over there. All right. The deck is actually shaping up. Get over it, Wetland Sandbar.
Yeah, yet another card that we hope to not have to play.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna do that again. Feet,
And
feet of Resistance.
probably the best.
Like,
I mean, we do have some ways to benefit from suddenly having +1 counters.
right. And the hope is maybe we get another one. Like if we get past Falconer, and the next pick would be like, the best thing in the world. But I love this combat trick. Oh man, I'm gonna get blown out a lot in combat now because I don't actually know all the commons in Fate Reforged.
All right, well,
I know, like, I don't know if they can actually do anything new on 1 mana,
Right.
We always had it's Defiant Strike action.
Feet. Reforged. And then types instant.
Instant.
All right. Instants from Fate Reforged. I'm looking at them. There are 33 such cards.
Okay. Infinite, we're picking Feet of Resistance here, and whoever can have the Necropolis feet. Mystic freaking Monastery, huh?
Okay, I guess collateral damage is one to look out for.
Is that the bolt?
That's the lightning bolt where they sack a creature.
That's pretty good.
Dousing Gloom exists, so that's a pretty popular one.
Oh, there's also Shock, right? There's a
Yeah,
Shock.
there's a shock.
Slightly better than Shock, but still kind of bad.
I'm looking for others that might be a surprise. There's one that Refocus, blue and 1 instant untapped target creature draw card that can be a surprise.
That sounds strong.
That's a common too, so. And we did see Whisk Away. Valorous Stance is kind of disgusting, but I think those are the only ones to like be on the lookout for. All the rest are either rare or awful.
Okay, so blue and red sound like the colors of note. Am I quiet? Abzan freaking Falconer, yeah.
It happened.
I called it.
We
It's
got
here.
it.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah. Oh, let me do that. There. But yeah, I both called it and it's here. So I'm really happy about 2-mana double strike, whatever. I actually don't have a ton of respect for that card, but that means I'm sure to get blown out by it.
Double strike. We could just interact with their creature and respond. I don't know.
Yeah.
Abzan Falconer is kind of a gift. I'm happy to do that. Mardu Horde Chief is also in this pack. What the heck?
Yeah. Also, I stand by Sultai Flare, even though it's just like
He's gonna give you a taste of the Sultai flavor.
Sultai flavor. I think we're good. I like the scale guard for having like Wind Scout, so we just hand off it to that. By the way, this pack owns.
Wow.
So
Oh my god. This is a deep pack.
okay, we have the four cards are right here. It's Bondkin, Bloodfire, Crippling Chill, and Mystic. The rest of them are also strong stuff in other colors. Wow. All
Yeah,
right.
that's kind of what I was looking at.
So, what do we need? What do we want?
I'm leaning towards Bonkin myself.
That's kind of what I'm looking at just for the curve. We do have ways to hand off First Strike. Yes, Mystic is unblockable. I also like Crippling Chill a ton, but I think the creature is more important right here. Man, I would like to see a Bring Low in the next pick.
I think we're more likely to get the Crippling Chill back than get the Einok Bonkin back. Ooh, Disdainful Stroke. You can have disdain for your opponents. Or is this pack is just weak? Oh, dude. Oh, no. I saw that highlight and then that other highlight.
Did you?
You have Temporal Trespass in your deck. You get to cast one of either Temporal Trespass or Dead Drop in a game.
Well,
I disbelieve that you can cast both.
so you're saying it's a challenge?
Yeah, I dare you to have the Moxie to cast both Dead Drop and Temporal Trespass in the same game. I have 11 mana for some reason. I'll take an extra turn. Oh look, I drew Dead Drop. Aha! Just what I needed to attack for lethal.
Perfect, beautiful. We're in it. Also, that pack, like, it was literally just that or Disdainful Stroke, and I have some disdain for Disdainful Stroke.
All right, fair enough.
Aerostorm?
Ah,
That's removal.
it is double red.
We're
I'm
not.
kind of leaning towards Monflock myself.
I think they're both fine, and I guess I kind of agree with you just because we don't have anything really defensive.
Right. Also, you'll never mistakenly bolster him.
That can't happen. that is freaking impossible. Sure. I kind of like the idea of having some defensive creature. I know it can go to the head.
Yeah, I don't like Aerostorm just for the double red. Hey,
I'm making
it's him.
I'm making
It's the
large.
deck that we always make.
Yes, yes. I'm making giant fist pumping motions. Nobody can see it, but I'm doing it. Also, there's a Jeskai student here, so that's cool.
Yeah, someone will have gotten both of those and be able to run us over with.
That's fine.
Our Kung Fu is too advanced.
Oh, that's a good point. We could mistakenly bolster it
Well, like when
When it's
it's
a
morph.
when it's a morph.
I think that's fine.
Then it's a 4/4 attacking? Okay.
So, do you want a Tomb of the Spirit Dragon? I mean, if you think about it, we got a couple morphs and a couple manifest cards, and then a pilgrim.
I don't think
So
our
maybe
mana.
that's like gain 3 life every turn.
I think the Salt Road is the best here
Oh,
just because
okay.
of the Falconer.
Fair enough. I didn't see Salt Road Patrol. I was
Yeah,
looking at Skaldkin and knew that you would never pick that card despite its excellence.
It's true.
I wrote it off.
Okay.
If you only have one creature, make it Bloodfire Expert.
Canyon Lurkers can get removed. Yeah. Like, me and Skaldkin don't get along. It's not that no one likes Skaldkin. Kaz likes Skaldkin.
I like Skaldkin. I think that creature is great.
I do not like Skaldkin because I liked Triton, Crackling Triton.
Crackling. Yep. Crackling Triton had toughness. Oh man, active treason.
I was actually hoping to see one of these.
I like having exactly one act of treason.
And I'm fine not picking Sage Eye Harriers now that I have some pretty good defensive options. Hell, even
Pretty good
Elite
fly.
Scale Guard is a good defensive option. Treason.
Okay, again, we have Salt Road next to Skull again.
Skullkin.
I'm out of it. Going home.
I
I
mean,
am.
the 1/1 counters. I would actually pick it over the Swift Kick. It evades.
Yep, now we're a central white deck with our central white lands, and that's fine. Got Salt Road. Got a double manifest card. I really wish it were like 2 packs of Fate Reforged and one of Cons.
I know, like, at F&M in pre-releases... Ah, that's good. Like, they do that? Where it's 2 and 1? That direction?
Mm.
That's a good point. We can Humble Defect, and then Active Treason.
Ah, which will untap it and let us.
Draw 2 more cards?
Yeah. Yeah, alright.
Yeah. Okay. This is an interesting one. Alright. So you two are in the zone. I don't think the 4. I wish that wasn't 4.
I honestly think it's alright, because the curve goes something like 2 Heroes Blade, 3 or more, 4 equip attack.
That's not unreasonable. Okay, what isn't playable out of this? Like, what do we... Because I guess how many cuts do I have to make? I need to make 5 cuts.
Okay, can we cut Warflare?
We have
And
Flying Crane techniques, so I think that's fair.
and Dead Drop? Okay, I know you want to play Dead Drop so bad.
I'm gonna set those 2 over there.
Alright, alright.
And if we run out of cards to cut, I know where to look. Let me do the other sort by CMC and group creatures separately. Okay. Soul Summons is a creature, Fierce Invocation is a creature. So we actually are really heavy on guys, so I can probably make some cuts there.
Wow. That probably also means Heroes Blade can stay.
More than
Hooray.
likely. Do I need you?
Yeah.
Wait, is that a...
What?
Is it like a giant Avacyn symbol? Is that what this is?
He's graveyard art. He's a huge Avacyn symbol.
Oh, yes, the Avacyn symbol robot. Look, in the background, you can see the shadow. They just had a room of these reject robots. And they're like, look, there aren't robots on Innistrad. We can't use you. And it's like, oh.
All right, well, away he goes.
Yeah. Goodbye. Probably one of the Salt Roads. Sadly, it's almost impossible to bolster the bot because of Elite Scale Guard being 3 toughness.
Yeah.
However, we can bolster like Ifrit Weapon Master or like Lotus Path Jin or more than likely Jeskai Wind Scout.
Yeah, which is great.
Or
And
even-
we'll always bolster something is the other great part because of how bolster works.
Right. I need 2 more cuts. One of these experts?
We are heaviest on 3s.
Yeah, well, especially because...
Wait. Is Bloodfire Expert better or worse than Monastery Flock? Can we just one Bloodfire, one Monastery Flock and be out?
Like, cut both of those?
Yeah.
Okay.
Monflock looks like an okay sideboard option too.
I'm never
Just end up
opposed
beating
to having a
guys.
monastery flock in there. Well, the trick is like this says this says 14 creatures, and then we have two additional fake creatures. We have flying crane technique. That's basically warflare.
Right. Flying Crane technique looks so damn good with Bloodfire Expert.
Yeah. Ha!
Oh, it also combos with Humble Defector.
Oh man, if I put warflare in with it, then look at the amount of comboing with humble
Oh
defector.
yeah, we'll
All
just
right, all right.
pay 10 mana and draw 4 or 6 cards. It's a decent rate of return.
Okay, so what's the color look like? Combine groups, sort by color. Hi, Dead Drop. How you doing? Um, so looks like white central, secondary on everything else, with blue getting a bit of a nod. So we have 11 land slots. 4-3-3-1. 4-3-2-1.
Like one swamp.
Yeah. Once
I'd
one.
prefer not to just because we have the Mardu War Shrieker as an additional source of black. Possible.
Hmm. 4-5-3-2-1. Because Mystic Monastery is everything. Red is slightly more important early. Only slightly, because this is moving colorless stuff to the colorless pile, which will be like right here. And red has some slightly higher color requirements.
Mm.
I'm thinking something like 5-3-2-1. I I, I I want to include the second black source on the stupid chance that my soul summons flips the black source into the yard.
Okay.
That's it. That's the reason.
Well, Suggestatron wants that.
Okay. Yeah, look, I think I've said a lot of times that you want two delve cards in your deck. You really want two delve cards to make your deck so that you
Hmm.
can use your resources.
I want to burn off 17 cards of my life. I don't need lands in a deck. Whatever.
If I controlled every land in my deck, I could not cast both of these spells on the same turn without the delve. Every single land in my deck, I would still need 4 more cards in the yard.
Well, hey, this will make our mulligan decisions easier when we get an opening hand that has both of those cards.
Now, what are you talking about? Recursion's dead. We just recur the delve card.
Simple.
Ugh, this is terrible, and I love it. The deck
Dark Jeskai.
I'm certain the deck is 10% better if I cut Dead Drop Bloodfell Caves and put in Monastery Flock. At least 10%.
Yeah. Something like 20% less exciting, though.
Yeah, and that's what,
Really why we're doing it.
right.
We're doing it for entertainment, for you guys.
Basically, I love doing. Look, I've been posed the challenge.
I did pose the challenge
We have a Watcher of the Roost.
because I vocalize about hating this plan, but I not so secretly actually love it and want to see Dead Drop happen.
Somebody has to try and be the voice of reason, right?
Well, it's not going to be either of us.
No, it's not. So, what do we
I want a
actually...
goblin slide.
Yes, yes, you did. Voice of reason. We're gonna be fine. Oh, we have life gain. It's called a bunch of lands that gain us 1 life when they come into play.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Wait, we didn't get. Oh, we didn't get life gain counter guy. Mmm.
Yeah. We didn't. It didn't table. Anyway, looking at... I kind of wish we had a Mardu banner. I don't know. I think we have a really strong deck with like this attached to it. You know? And that's fine.
Hell, maybe we just get to beat down with Lotus Path Jin. I like that guy.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. With the blade.
Yeah. Give him a blade.
Here's my 5/5 flyer. With prowess. This is a strong... Is he riding like a little...
He's
Fireball?
riding the Avatar air bubble thing.
Yeah. That's it. He is an airbender. He can... he's gone. Goodbye. We'll see you again soon.
Round 1 begins in 0. Out of 0.
Bitter root. Okay, we're fighting RSR2.
Keep?
Keep?
Ow.
What if my hand had every color of mana and a bunch of extremely castable cards? Alright, I don't have blue 2-drops, so I want to lead with Bloodfell Caves. Also, this will make my... Like, your first impression is always the first land that's played. So this will throw my opponent off.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how far off we can throw him.
Yeah, this actually looks good.
Yeah, we have the choice of Einok Bonkin on time or Abzan Falconer on time.
Well, if we do this off time, we can outlast.
Hmm.
And then when we do play the Falconer, this immediately flies.
That's pretty good.
And that's what I'm thinking. No morph?
I can hardly believe this. The black and the dead drop. Guess we just need to get things in the yard now.
Yep. Basically, this game we have an out, like you get
Yeah, we have a strong backup plan. Honestly, we have both of our outs in our hand here.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and play the Is the Falconer stronger than the Spell Snatcher?
Well, Falconer gets us 3 damage right away because he can't block it because our guy is first strike.
He's not blocking it regardless.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love for him to, because that would be a hell of a loss. My thought process is, like, if I play the Spell Snatcher, then next turn I can play Elite Scale Guard to +2/+2 the Spell Snatcher.
Mm-hmm.
And then the turn following that, I can play the Falconer and just have this giant team ready. I'm gonna go with that.
That sounds pretty good. Hey, maybe then we can, like, active treason his guy and get it killed somehow and do the Hearthstone thing.
Well, yeah, the freaking Shadow Madness, your Harvest Golem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's a cool thing. When I play the Scale Guard, every single one of his blockers becomes irrelevant for the rest of the game. I mean...
That is kind of disgusting.
By the way, that's the power of the Scale Guard. We don't need flying when we just tap all your blockers.
We need to be on the front foot.
Okay, War Shrieker.
Ooh, War Shrieker into Morph.
Uh-huh. Unyielding
Ooh,
Krumar.
into Kumar.
Okay. I'm standing by the plan. Oh. Okay. So I'm at 21, so I'm going to stay on the front foot.
That's kind of gross.
Yeah. This kind of is. By the way. My opponent's
Shoutouts to Elite Scale Guard.
Yeah. I mean, Act of Treason next turn, my opponent's at 10. That seals it, right? Like, okay.
Or you might make like 3 creatures here.
But I can get rid of like 4 blockers. Like,
Oh. Oh.
oh. Man wants blood. I'm gonna Act of Treason the... something here.
I would go with Mardu War Shrieker because if he puts a +1 counter on either of the others, it's worse for us
Well, okay,
from Feat of Resistance.
that makes sense. The card in his hand is likely War Flare.
That's also kind of exciting.
So what's our play against that looks good? Like, he has 3 plays that I think here. I'm thinking War Flare, Sand Blast, I think Sand Blast, and the killer. The Avenging Arrow, kill shot.
Okay, so if that's the case, then you should Act of Treason the Flyer. Wait, no, we can't both do that and play our team flying card.
What if I just played the team flying card and ship it? Is that good? Like, ship it, I mean, ship in, like, attacking with these. But, like...
Does he kill us on the backswing? Like 3...
With a War Flare, maybe.
Mm.
I would have to...
You just leave up Reality Shift no matter what, I guess.
Okay, I think I'm going to force him to War Flare on the defense. What does that mean? Does that mean I just attack with, like, the Morph and the Fly? Ugh. Okay, I'm going to go with this. So I'm going to steal... He's got to have something. I'm just trying to, like, puzzle for what it is.
Mm.
Okay. I'm going to commit to the flying plan, attack for... What do I want to attack for? I want him to tap out. Maybe I should just attack with Enoch Bondkin. Yeah, you burn him if not. I think I'm overthinking this. I'm probably thinking myself out of the game. I don't want to do that. Warfare is +2/+1, right?
Correct.
Alright, I'm going to just do this then. We're going to play the Falconer. And I'm going to attack with just Enoch Bondkin. So the thought process here is that this is the weakest of my, like, I'm setting up for a lethal attack next turn, backed by Act of Treason and Reality Shift. I'd also leave myself with enough blockers to just ignore him on his crackback.
Right. I'm pretty sure that this attack was safe. The difficulty is that we might have been passing up actual lethal. There's Sandblast.
Okay, so that was the trick. So he did have a way around it.
Mm.
Okay. Going to accept that.
I swear, for you don't want to reality shift your own guy.
Nah. What I would like to do is block his Sky Captain and then reality shift whatever he bolsters onto.
You know, he might also have been just attacking, figuring that we were going to like keep him tapped out and he couldn't block anyway.
Yeah.
Might have been just a Sandblast. That's
yes.
a card.
That was one of the three I called out. That was number 2 on my list. It's basically a kill shot.
So you reprinted Kill Shot, called it something nonsensical, and there you go.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and block on this one, on the War Shrieker, and see what his response is.
Double Trumpet Blast.
Ah, he had both! Okay.
Wow.
Wow. I'm trying to figure out what the correct play is here.
I kind of like reality shift the War Chief, because I think we can just win if we do that.
Well, all his creatures on tap. Every single one of them.
Mm.
Which means there's no way I can actually attack through for enough, because I need to attack for 10.
I mean, we're stealing one.
Okay.
And if we do it this way, then we keep our beefy flyer.
How much damage do we take from that? 9?
You take 9 damage.
Yeah.
All right, other point. If we reality shift something else, that puts 2 more cards in our grave. We have 5, 6, 7. We need like 2 more cards in the grave still to be able to tap out and cast Dead Drop.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that's part of the plan.
No, I think... Surprised he didn't outlast pre-combat then.
Yeah, it seems pretty free.
Because the reality shift here is going to be... Man, I really don't have much of a way around this, do I? 4 in the air, Act of Treason... not really. I would take 4 if I reality shift that, and then he would still control a 2/2 flyer and a 2/2 on the ground. Okay, so I think I'm going to reality shift the Krumar and trade here. Unless that's... So that would be... He's left with a 2/2 that's unknown, a 2/2 flyer, and the Disowned Ancestor. And I'm left with this board plus a bunch of cards. So I think we're fine. I think that's fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that resolve. See if he's got any more things. And I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of his Krumar.
Haha, it's our one trick.
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
last two is for Feat of Resistance. It isn't.
If his last card was...
Manifest.
Yeah, look at
Ooh,
that.
that looks fancy.
Okay. Yeah, it wasn't worth even considering that if he's on one card.
Okay, so he should have outlasted Precon, or maybe two hits.
Yeah. Okay. So... Play this turn is, like, outlast the Falconer? I guess I could attack in with Elite Scale Guard, but... I could also just play Warden as a 3/3. Getting back the reality shift again. I don't dislike that. I kind of want this dead drop, I'm not going to lie.
Hmm. Yeah, it does look pretty hot.
Yeah.
But if we active treason his manifest, then we get to see what card it is.
Oh my god. I'm gonna play... Obviously gonna play the land. So 6, 7, 8, 9. I would need one more card in the yard to be able to... I can't kill his Sky Captain. I guess I could grab his Manifest and attack with it, but that's...
Yeah, I don't know. If we're not winning with active treason, I don't want to cast it.
All right, then I'm going to play the this game then, where I go ahead and pick up the reality shift.
Oh, 10 life. Oh, our opponent was not at 0.
Yeah, yes.
Sounds good.
If I attack with Sky Captain, this becomes a 4/4. Is that okay? Skill card's so good. Because I have reality shift, I'm okay with this. Like if he wants to chump block for +2/+2.
I think he wants to keep the evasion.
I'm okay with that too, because this is our fake evasion.
Ours is pretty dang fake without a way to spread counters around.
Okay.
Oh, man. Oh, acting the disowned ancestor,
know.
you say?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ah. I think I understand. Oh, my goodness.
Oh my god. Okay.
So I think we get to win with that.
Let me double check the math. No, 7. We don't have lethal.
Ah, man.
I guess I just set up the Abzan Falconer for the
Yep.
next turn.
Makes it way more impossible for him to block.
Okay, okay. That also, Summit Prowler was a pretty good draw for his mana.
No kidding.
I'm at 13 minutes. I've been hella overthinking this game.
It's what choice does to you.
I know. When I have like 6 different, plays to go around, and... Okay, tap target creature, draw a card. Okay.
Going for the throat.
Yep. Okay, so I block the manifest guy and just take a huge hit.
That sounds like it. That'll bring us to 1.
Trumpet blast.
We can live through Trumpet Blast, but it
Mhm.
ain't pretty.
The play that lets me live through Trumpet Blast is actually something I'm going to make anyway.
You
Because he can't Arrow Storm here.
the manifested guy was Pressure Point.
Wow! Okay.
So killing?
Killing?
I really
Murder.
hope so.
Yeah, I'm just... What's the easiest kill that doesn't lose me the game? Stealing his disowned ancestor? Five. I actually don't need to steal the disowned ancestor. I can just play elite scale guard. Let's do that. That's safer.
Scale Guard bolsters a Scale Guard.
Yeah. Then we attack and we get like...
Oh my god. Oh, they both count. Oh!
Uh... Just Guy Student. Also, there was no noise for that. Yeah, these stack.
Oh man. That's kind of foul.
Yep.
You can never block again.
Yep.
Wow.
Okay. It only took me 13 minutes of me just hemming and hawing forever, but we did it. That was weird. Do we have anything we want to sideboard here?
Our own Warflair. Honestly, I don't know. He's gonna like rock out with Jeskai students and pressure point us to death.
Warflare untaps our guys.
We saw 2 pressure points out of him.
It's true. Maybe we want the ability to untap all our guys.
Maybe we do.
What do we not want then? I'm gonna take out Hero's Blade.
An 11 mana spell.
No! No! We definitely want an 11 mana spell. Keep it? We're on the draw?
Yeah, okay. I knocked Bondkin on time. Means we have 3 live cards in our hand.
Yeah.
Most any land gets us a 4th. Trying to tap blue source would have been great there.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, this deck is greed.
Definitely greedy.
Ugh! I hate that card. It's extremely strong.
He's got the shoulder knives.
Yeah, look at those knives.
I can't wait to use these knives. Wait, is that a black grizzly bear with upside?
Yeah! First strike, +1/+1. I'm blocking. I'm making that trade, by
Jeez.
the way. Because I hate that card. Because look at how huge... It's a 3/2 for 2 with first strike if you control it. Alright. Amazon Falconer.
I thought for sure he was a, you know, a 2/1.
No.
Because that would still be hella strong.
Nope.
No. The orc warriors are here. I'm sad.
This deck certainly is going somewhere. Okay, Unyielding Krumar comes in. The crushing begins.
Oh, man. I guess we can answer back with as much damage. I hope we don't get sandblasted.
I'm just gonna keep doing this for a little while. It's not even our colors. This isn't even us not drawing our colors. I have a damn curve here. This is specifically lands.
Started out with 2 of them. That was all right.
Unyielding Krumar the second.
All right, that's a creature. Doo-doo. Huh. Well, that's better in that form, I suppose.
I think I need to leave the guy back to block.
It also draws us closer to a land. Hey. Okay, so we wear War Flares to make the tree. If he puts a land before it, he can first strike his guy, so it's not even a trade. We get just get run over.
Yep.
By Black Orc Warriors.
That's entirely
Oh no, that's the land.
And is more than likely what's going on.
Oh no.
I am being crackled.
That's measures worse than what I had envisioned. Jeez.
Okay.
Ah, the land. Somewhere between too little and too late. Is this Tranquil Cove? I mean, he still gets to see the manifested card if we concede.
Right. And this doesn't show new info. He already knew I had Tranquil Coves in the deck. I am playing to see a new card out of my opponent.
We did see Crackling Doom.
I absolutely don't have time concerns, because 10 minutes is absolutely enough to do a game 3, no matter what. I don't...
Yep, there's that pressure point
Yeah.
into Jeskai student that I thought would be here turns and turns ago.
So, I lost the game and it had nothing to do with either
Temporal Trespass or
Dead Drop. Had nothing to do with either.
Okay.
Alright, let's move on to game 3.
Let's roll it.
Nothing to do with it.
Yep, crushed under the mana screw. That looks awesome.
Curve.
This is 5 live cards in our hand.
Yeah. Still
One
off
more
colors.
land of any kind makes it 6.
Yeah. Yeah, still off colors, but we're fine with this.
Hot diggity.
Soul Summons gives me Mountain. Hot.
Ha! The mountain
The Mountain.
is coming for you. I'm gonna chip your mountain into that.
Oh, yeah. Come on in. Alright. Falconer first. Thought process on Falconer first is if I draw an untapped land, I can morph plus Falconer.
Wow, no attack.
Oh.
Sweet. Is it his turn to get screwed?
It looks like it.
No attack and no block.
And no land. He missed a land drop. He kept the 2-lander. We had 3.
Right. We draw more land. We draw one more land
land
precisely than our opponent, and we win. Yeah. Apparently,
I'm also
it's a really early concession.
Also, this is a different thing. Like this doesn't say like Slide wins the match. Also, it did have the noise. I know you can't see it, hear it, but
Ooh, Ooh, maybe that means that your opponent has it chose concede the match.
Hmm.
Because wait, is that still available?
Uh, no, no.
Huh.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well, good. I always thought that concede match was a horrible button to have.
It used to be like right here, like
Yeah, right
concede
below
game,
concede game.
concede match.
So you'd be trying to speed things along, not show your opponent new information or
Hmm
whatever, and just
hmm
be out of the match.
I'm gonna go ahead and return to data.
Excellent.
Yeah, that about sums it up. The we had the real game in game one, and I took it, so therefore we had two fake games to follow it up. That's magic. I beat my
Yes.
opponent down with a mountain.
Yes.
Mountain.
I have a lot of respect for soul summons.
That card's strong. I mean, he couldn't block that with his 2/2 on turn 3 because it's like, well, what if it's Mardu Horde Chief and I lose? You know, that sort of thing. And also, he wasn't going to trade off his only creature because he didn't have a third land or the ability to play a red or white creature to give it +1/+7 first strike, which would have actually just pulled him right back into the game.
Mm.
But he didn't have the time anymore to do that. Yeah. Yeah, that was probably a turn early, but quite honestly, he wasn't. I don't see him actually coming out of that. Unyielding Krumar. So yeah, Fate Reforged.
Well, hey, we're still in it, and I'm
Yeah,
gonna go get a water.
that sounds good. But yeah, so for those who joined late, I'll go ahead and pull up the deck so you can see the incredibly stupid Greed Lord deck that we have together. It's pretty fun. I think it's like this is the Greed Lord deck, and it's right here. So uh, we have our two Delve cards. So you know, really outside of these two, it's a pretty standard like white-based Jeskai deck. Elite Scale Guard is really strong, and I'm a huge fan of that. Hero's Blade, maybe not so much, but we have a lot of evasive creatures I want picking it up, like Jeskai Wind Scout or Lotus Path Jin. Um, there are yet heroes. We actually have a non-Greed Lord sideboard in case of we wanted to. We have a Monastery Flock and a Bloodfire Expert we can board in as real cards if we set, and also like a War Flare, which I actually think is okay. The more like I'm afraid of the card, the better I think it is. Yeah. We have a couple. We only have two pieces of Manifest: Fierce Invocation and Soul Summons. Both are strong. As far as creatures that come out from under the Manifest, probably Abzan Falconer or Salt Road Patrol. Actually, Keru Spell Snatcher is pretty strong from out from under the Soul Summons because the flip up ability on Soul Summons will trigger if I paid the blue in 3. The only reason I'm not playing the Warflare in the main is because Flying Crane Technique does about the same thing. To be honest, it probably should be Flying Crane Technique on the sideboard because this card costs 6 and the other costs 4. We have a Weapon Master and a Warden. We have the Humble Defector as Piker with upside. Piker with upside is pretty sweet. Act of Treason. Unplayables. You want to see the unplayables? The first two packs were full of Sultai cards, like on ridiculous amount of them. Our rare in pack 3 was a Necropolis Fiend, and rare in pack 2 was a Grim Haruspex. Yeah, look at this. Each opponent, in case you know we were playing the multiplayer. We have a Rune Mark. We have a Taigam. Yeah, Tysiger's cruelty is much different than Taigam scheming. Tysiger is an extremely strong legend. Like I don't know for those who aren't familiar with Standard right now, but Tysiger is a 6 mana 4/5 with Delve for black and 5. So you can delve him for almost nothing. And then he has the ability 4 mana, mill 2, and your opponent hands you a non-land card out of it. So not only do you have this huge body early, like through Delve, through fetch lands, through such, and constructed magic, but you have recursion that can't like pick up lands. So it's a pile of it's good. Delve is strong. Go figure. Pilgrim of the Fires is our big drop of the deck. Okay, not in the deck.
Yes, or not appearing in this film.
Yeah.
Avacyn's Golem.
Avacyn's Golem. Seriously, Avacyn just left these golems off in the distance. Yeah. But yeah, that's most of our stuff. Yeah. Tassiger is bananas, and I say that stealing a joke from a friend. But yeah, I like this deck. It has the greed. It has everything else that isn't greed. So in combination, I think we're good. Oh man, these guys are still on. Oh my god.
10 minutes.
They've been in game 2 for 25 minutes.
All right, game 3.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
Let's see. How many Hunter constructed games can I do?
1. I'm gonna guess 1. If it goes to game 3, maybe more.
Mm.
What's your Hunter constructed deck look like?
It's still a Gravekeeper Death Rattle deck.
I mean, the card got nerfed. It wasn't deleted from the game.
Right.
So, it still attacks well. It just isn't this, 1 mana 4.
Right. I mean, they're every like 1 or 2 out of 10 games you could win off the back of Undertaker just gaining too much health to be deal withable. You no longer win, but
basically a Tarmogoyf.
he interacted with the game of Hearthstone.
Yeah, but yeah, 1 mana 4/5 or anything like that. If you just like
Right.
that sort of thing.
It's like Undertaker, coin Undertaker. Turn to 2 Leopard Gnomes. Let's go. I'm very good at drawing the 1 pirate that I have in my web spinner deck.
What pirate?
Bloodsail Raider.
Just the. That's there in case your web spinner turns into the captain's.
Into Captain Spirit, that's correct. And yet I always draw Bloodsail Raider anyway. I'm just like,
that's okay. I have no idea what. Hey, you're going to finish 1.
Probably not going to even finish that.
Oh man!
Shoot! How foolish of me.
You placed bets.
Gonna have to pay attention to 2 things.
If only you had some sort of second monitor.
Oh, what's this? Oh, look at that.
Hey!
Hey!
Now you can see 2 things.
Oh, man. Golden piloted Shredder looks so good.
That's the 4/1, right?
The 4/3.
Yes.
Yes.
It's both. We're talking about both Hearthstone and Magic at the same time.
Talking about Hearthstone in my Magic stream, talking about Magic in my Hearthstone stream. Yeah.
It's all about card games. Yeah, Max, 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 and Bitter Root are still here. I like those names. I actually like Mr. Opaque. That one's good as well. Opponent spells cost 0. If you use Millhouse Mana Storm, a 1 mana. No.
I want a 1 mana Millhouse Mana Storm.
In Magic? We're
In lots of places.
okay.
All over my body.
Everywhere. How do you like On-Time Piker, Feat of Resistance, and an uncastable spell with 3 colors of mana?
I'm going to be honest, I'm not terribly enthused about it.
Yeah. That's fair.
Ah, well, when the Piker gets bad, we could just donate it.
Ooh, Einok Guide.
Oh, yeah, Einok guy.
Einok Guy. Our opponent multiplied, by the way, as well. Ooh, Right into Being.
Mmm.
This
I like that card a bunch.
This card's good, by the way. Put a card on bottom. I'm willing to take exact 1-for-1 trades here because my opponent is behind. So it's absolutely worth it for me to make these sorts of trades.
So who got written into being, I wonder?
Not gonna tempt that one. That sounds like a good way to have my opponent flip up a really good creature and kill me. Is Right into Being still bugged? You'll have to be a little more specific. How was it bugged before? Oh man, Archer's friggin' parapet. By the way, I've got triple blue. I just want you to know that.
Okay, and I kill my opponent with Explosive Trap, and I win. And now I can start paying attention to this.
Okay, well, my opponent attacked in with his Manifest, and I'm basically allowing Forest to die.
Hmm.
And seeing what he's doing afterwards. Death Frenzy.
Yo!
I can save Einok Bondkin. So I will.
Sounds like a decent idea.
You can have pro, it doesn't matter.
Death Frenzy. All right. That's foil Death Frenzy.
Yep. So let's make this bigger than your parapet, and then we'll also play this thing here. By the way, I'm one land away from being able to cast this time lock. I just want you to know. My favorite buddy.
You don't say.
Hello.
He's going to bolster himself, but yeah.
But he's gonna hand off a cool ability, which is allows me to attack through Archer's Parapet. So if I draw an untapped land, I can cast Time Walk and literally Time Walk my opponent.
I am now a believer in Elite Scale Guard. That guy usually does something right away.
Yeah,
Ooh, the Ascendancy!
okay, fine. I don't get it. I get lethal instead. Whatever.
I guess I'll just kill my opponent
Fine.
instead of doing this cool thing.
The cool thing's literally just here, but yep. Oh well. Still, that no noise is getting. By the way, our opponent probably has like a dead drop, a single dead drop, and the Necropolis Fiend. Begin the sideboard. Yeah. Also, I was a thief, and we seem to have a box.
Oh. You win!
Cool. Okay.
Is that the new version of that bug?
I guess so. That bug can't actually go away. Anyway, we have 2 cards of our opponent's deck hidden in our deck. Any changes worth making? I honestly didn't learn enough about my opponent.
I mean, you gotta imagine that he's going to have removal, so if you want, you can sub out Hero's Blade for Monastery Flock and just have more total guys. Or like any other better creature than that.
Even like maybe like Bloodfire.
Well, Bloodfire Expert is going to die to his Death Frenzy. We can put in someone who doesn't, like Salt Road Patrol.
I like the avoiding Death Frenzy part of it.
Which I guess Hero's Blade also does. But I'm imagining that he's got to have some primo removal in his deck too. And we just have like too many threats.
More creatures like Monastery Flock we can throw away to the dead drop if that happens. This is an absolute and utter mulligan. And
Bye.
what the hell?
I don't care what the top 10 looks like. Okay.
Perfect. Wow, that was...
Who needs fancy lands? Who needs
fancy lands?
It's us. We get to do that thing that I always complain about from our opponents.
Our opponent is a Bloodline Keeper. Also, my opponent's playing a really, really good card. The Jeskai Sage. My opponent has missed a land drop.
So let's see. Swamp Ascendancy. No. Okay. On his land. 6 live cards. And he didn't want to try and fight you down.
He's chump blocking. I'm gonna go ahead and play down a free Weapon Master morphed.
Sounds good. We get to flip that up next turn, eh?
That's the plan. He can't Death Frenzy is the reason I'm making this play. Specifically the reason I'm making this play.
Otherwise, haha, we would keep our monastery.
Owned? I know I've been destroyed by that. What do we got? Taigam's Sultai Ascendancy. Okay.
It's the Ascendancy, alright.
I'm tempted to just morph up and go to town.
That does keep 4 power after the Death Frenzy.
Yeah. crushing damage, so...
Hmm. Lots of crushing.
Alright, so let's see. He's got 6 cards in hand, lots of card selection. Abomination of Good Duel in the grave, and kept a card. Hmm. Hmm.
Come on, Death Frenzy for one guy.
That's kind of what I'm... Sagu Archer. Well, that means I kind of want to flip up, make Einok Bondkin more. What does that mean I do on the turn with it, though?
Sounds fine to me. Shrink both soul summons.
Yeah. Oh, I can also Monastery Flock. But Soul Summons has better, like, it could give us more things. So
Yeah, it's sort of jankily like drawing a card.
Mardu Warshrieker under there. Okay, so I actually have a reason to morph that up. Wow. It's kind of rare, actually.
Yeah. If you consider what a deck really is, we have 14 total actual creatures. So we're unlikely to be able to do that.
Okay. Sultai Ascendancy. Good point. Good point. Dune Blast is an absolute, like, that is a card you would play Blossoming Sands for. So, keep that in mind at all times. Hooded Assassin.
Well,
Mistfire Weaver.
Dune Blast costs 7, right? Ooh, okay.
Yep, so it's a next turn play if he wants it.
So, Scale Guard attack. Dang. Okay.
Yeah, oh my god. I think I'm just going to attack all out. Let's get damage in while I can. Ethereal Ambush. Okay, so...
Okay.
Okay, well, like... Which one do I kill?
You switch the order.
Yeah.
It's it's the fake Monty Hall problem.
I switch, yeah. Alright, I'm not actually going to morph up.
Yeah, no real point.
Sandstep Citadel. Am I willing to put more into this board?
I mean, he was. But maybe we don't need to.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, that could really backfire on me if I do. Man, I don't even have real attacks. I'm going to cast face down Monastery Flock.
Okay. I like that well enough because it does put 10 power on the board to his 9 health.
Yeah. Meaning that I could actually win if I top deck either of the scales. Why not Guide in the yard, and he's putting another card on top. Ascendancy has given him some pretty good card selection. Is this the Dune Blast? Dead Drop isn't uncommon. Dead Drop's also something we have to consider out of our opponent.
Realizing he didn't tap for white. There we go.
And here's the Dune Blast. Yep.
Whammo!
Okay. Like I said...
Well, his last creature is Sagu Archer. So not the nastiest thing. Ice Feather Aven. Jeez.
Wow.
Welcome to Salt Road.
Let's go.
Perversely, that monastery flock would have been better as the weapon.
That's tragic. Like, in every way, it would have been just better there, and it might
Mm.
actually still be.
When I was talking about removal, I meant spot
I don't think
removal.
he has that. I think he's just the Wrath Man. That's it. I think we've met a person made out of Wrath of God. Okay. Put a card on top. Hooting Mandrills. Okay.
Ugh.
Okay.
It's definitely a dude.
Let's get ready to party. Outlast forever. We have not seen a rare out of Fate Reforged, but he also might not have one. He kept both cards on top with the Ascendancy. That's scary. What do we got, buddy? Oh,
Oh,
I found the
geez.
rare. I found it. It's there. Oh my god.
Reach.
Alright, Defector.
Sandstep Mastodon has reach.
Reach.
All the ridiculous things.
Reach. Okay. Okay. That's fine. We've learned a lot about our opponent's deck.
Mm.
We learned it has Dune Blast. I think that's important information.
That's some good information. Maybe we can still win this game. Just draw Act of Treason.
Humbly Defect. That does let us draw some additional cards here.
I think we're chump blocking with Humble Defector this turn.
I think if I can, I'm not going to. Nope, nope. This is actually better over here. And Falcon are here, and I'm going to take 4. Do you have the get big? Dragon Scale Boon. Okay. Losing my Salt Road Patrol is extremely bad. We're still in it. Alright, let's draw some cards.
Yep. Ah,
It's
yeah.
not getting us anywhere.
The dead drop.
The dead drop.
Hopefully that card comes back to our library.
Complete theft. Alright, so
What did he manifested?
It was an island.
Oh.
I'm bringing the Monastery Flock, like, I'm removing it from the deck.
Okay.
And I think War Flare? Hero's Blade or War Flare?
Let's do Warflare then. It's more exciting.
Okay.
You know, kill him with our attacking force the turn before he gets to blast us with it. Give everyone one more test to survive the death frenzy. 2 lands, Einok Bondkin on time.
And a Spell
Heavy
Snatcher.
Then like 3 5s.
Yeah, 3 5s is not a good hand here. This is kind of bad. What do I want to do here? How bad does a mulligan look? I'm 50-50 on the third land, and the third land doesn't really improve this that much. I think I have to mulligan this.
Well, you know what?
Done.
It's two on-time guys.
Yeah. Let's do it. Also, our opponent mulligan to 5 again. Because we're playing Magic the Gathering here.
So if you think about it, we're ahead. I kind of want an island right here. No. Attack with creatures.
Yep. What if I deal damage? Right into being.
Okay, then he puts like a swamp on the battlefield as a 2/2.
Well, he probably puts like a land on top of his library.
Still hungry for that island.
Scoured Barrens. Yeah, I'm leaving this alive in case I draw island. Monastery Siege. He has looting, or well, let's see what he chooses. He has looting.
He chose cons.
Soul Summons. Ha.
Oh no! Our feet of resistance. No.
So I did this to avoid the... you know what I did to avoid. The -2/-2 out of him here. So untapped lands... Basically, he's going to be too slow to actually be able to wrath us, and that's really what matters. You know, he needs enough lands to actually be able to cast that. What do you loot? Bitter Revelation, because he doesn't want to lose 2 life. Okay.
So, Sultai Ascendancy, Monastery Siege for cons, and Bitter Revelation in the same deck. Maybe we could fight his entire deck if we had any removal. Oh no! Bam!
What if I attacked my opponent for 12 damage?
I like that.
Okay. You know,
I always want what act of treason?
really, you do. Also, we beat it down our opponent with this cool manifest resistance. So, all right, that was the match. By the way, I actually think Monastery Siege is the stronger Sultai Ascendancy.
Easier to cast.
Looting is better than just flat milling off the top of your deck. Like, because you can possibly... I think this is better than... The easier to cast thing is the big thing for me.
That's huge. Sultai Ascendancy is really bad next to the other Ascendancies, and now it looks bad next to, like, a different cycle of cards.
Yeah. Yeah, we're in packs now. Hell yeah. Also, we're fighting Bitterroot.
Oh, this one looks like it's set to go.
Yeah, we're rolling. You will have 0 Hunter games in the meantime here. I think that's okay. So yeah, we have yet to cast delve cards. Our greed is just our we're a greed elemental. I like it. I'm really happy with it.
I like this small creature beat down into 11 mana time walk land that we have.
Look, when you say it like that, yeah, I like it too.
I'm used to getting like 10/10 creatures with trample for 11 mana.
Usually you get Darksteel Colossus. That one's a pretty good 11
Mm.
mana creature. 10 mana usually isn't just like half of Barter and Blood, but you know, like, that's fine. That card's actually real. I shouldn't give that card crap. Man, the bitter root, of course,
Ooh,
is going to offer the
it's a strong username plus avatar combination.
Oh, hey, they changed the interface yet again. Look at
What?
this.
Oh, what's the chat doing up there?
Well, now it's like a permanent part of the thing. Also, this hand's really good, I think. Like morph, removal spell,
And your
Lotus
eventual
Bastion.
dead drop on the swamp.
3 colors. What do we got? The crane technique. Ah, curve.
My Esper Manifest deck.
Oh, hi.
Oh man, that would have been nice. Actually.
That's okay. I accept.
See, good players play Jeskai. You can see it right here.
Well, we play Esper, and we attack our opponents with our red sources. Because that's how you... Don't confuse the two.
Let's play some 2-card Monty.
Yeah. I don't have the 2-card Monty. I like that card, by the way.
Shuffle a pile of 1 card. Oh man.
Alright, let's see if he's got removal spell that I'm going to counter. Okay, I'm just going to continue to play creatures and beat you down.
Here's the bring low.
Arc Lightning. Untap Arc Lightning. Force away as an unsummon.
Well, now he knows it's a free weapon master. I'm sad he didn't force away our manifest.
Please? Man, wouldn't that have owned? That would have been so good.
It would have been rather good.
Like, freaking good. Cunning Strike. That's a strong play there. I agree. Excuse me, sir. Could you please bounce this card? I really need this Windscarred Craig in my freaking hand. It's fine. We're still the beatdown. What? What? No.
There's no way. Go ahead and block me. I kill your stupid thing. That's probably the best thing our opponent could have tapped 6 mana and cast.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what we get. Lands and nothing. Sweet. Nice hexproof creature. That's effectively what this card does in Limited, by the way. It was actually
Right.
much better as well.
I mean, it's a 3-power wall of first strike. That's not bad.
But
You can do better. But
I wonder if my opponent will untap it, and then I'll have to feed a resistance. Arc lightning for
There's
one
the arc
kill.
lightning.
I'm glad this isn't face up. Just hey, dead drop. We're closing in on you. Somehow. Okay. Okay. Let's see Narset one more time.
No.
Oh,
Ship
bathe
again.
in Dragonfire.
Oh wow. Is he gonna bathe us? You get that for free, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's a.
Okay.
I'm going to. Do I want to feat that?
Hmm. We should at least turn it face up. And if we feed it, then God, this is us betting that he doesn't have another removal spell in 3 cards.
Reveal a white card from your hand. Hi.
Man, we do get to see a lot of our opponent's deck in this first game.
We really do. So I have a 3/2 flyer. Dragon style twins, huh?
Wow. That's kind of impressive.
Drag.
Oh no! Our Windscarred Crag betrays us.
I'm removing it from the equation.
I could very easily suddenly win our opponent the game.
Yeah. I mean, that forces him to block.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go to 1. There's a bar. Oh, wow. If he had tapped his mana slightly differently.
Oh.
Alright, Narset.
Well, I mean, he had
Yeah.
he had Dragon Style twins there. That's like
Well, he has 4 red, though. Crippling Chill, Will of the Naga, Jeskai Ascendancy for free?
ick.
Hold on. I want the tooltip back. It was useful. There we go. Uh-huh. Okay.
So, what does Will of the Naga do?
It's Frost Breath. Tap 2 creatures, they don't untap. Or double. It's. Yeah.
2 crippling chills. Okay.
Yeah.
Does that stack?
Valorous
There was a time when that
Disc.
stacked.
I disagree, Squirrel Token. That is
Squirrel
absolutely incorrect. Yeah, I want to top deck a red source.
Untapped land, and then dead drop our opponent.
That would be good too. Really, I'm after the active treason.
For what is hexproof guy? Oh, for your.
Oh,
Oh no!
my no longer.
Wait.
Whoa!
Oh wow.
I can't cast Dead Drop. Frick. I need another card in my yard. I needed him to have shocked this.
Seriously.
That's not a May.
Hmm?
Narset removing the top 4 cards of your deck when you attack.
Well, yeah, that part of it is not a May. Yes. Oh no. You can see the entire deck. Hey,
We're
cool.
literally seeing your entire deck. Alright, you got a Force away. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. My opponent chose not to do the thing there. So I'm gonna give... Oh, okay, I'm dead. Well, that was something special with these 3 lands not going anywhere.
Jeez.
I needed one of these cards to just be in the... Anyway, let's move on.
No.
So, that was a loss to the mana screw.
I've seen a lot of bounce out of our opponent.
Yeah, which makes that... I wouldn't call that flood if my opponent saw every card in their deck but 3.
Actually, Warflare looks really good because a lot of his removal is like crippling chill.
Yeah.
No, Narset
absolutely
is
not.
not a good card. That last game does not make Narset a good card. The only the only reason our opponent won was because we had 3 lands,
Our opponent literally could
and they
have won
still
with
almost
any creature.
lost.
Literally any creature.
It could have been Unyielding Krumar, and we would have died.
Fat Swordsman, in this specific instance, I feel I'm completely in the right to get rid of it because of the bounce. Like, there's way too much of it in this match. We're gonna Bloodfire Expert here.
Yeah, his 3-1 was so much cheaper than ours.
Yeah, I know. Am I willing to make that trade?
No prowess first? Soul Summon?
No, I'm gonna probably play this Wind Scout instead.
Oh, okay.
I don't really care which of these I play. I want the extra prowess from Soul Summons on the next turn. The real thing is my opponent probably just plays Arc Lightning and just, like, freaking destroys me here. But... The point there is that even Soul Summons doesn't matter in that instance, because you just Arc Lightning and kill both my guys, so...
I suppose we could possibly draw an untap. Okay. Tap land.
I love seeing the future and not being able to do anything about it. It's lovely. So,
See that's an actual threatening creature,
Yeah.
and it's cheaper than Narset. So, who do we tap?
we tap that. He's honestly not blocking it either way, so I don't really care. But, at this point, we are in a world where it's possible I could cast Temporal